Okay, welcome folks to the Nutrisail PowerPoint presentation. My name is Todd Sasser. It's my pleasure to be able to show you this opportunity, and I'm thrilled that you're taking the time to look at this. I'm going to explain a little bit about our products, a little bit about our company, and a little bit about myself in the next 20 minutes or so. First of all, I'll explain how network marketing found its way into my life. That's around a quarter century ago when my best friend comes home from a Thanksgiving dinner with his extended family. And he's just really, really excited this day. And I finally corner him and ask him, what's got you all excited all of a sudden? And I'll never forget these prophetic words. He says, listen, I don't know a lot about what I'm going to tell you, but I am going to tell you. Now, obviously, that was network marketing. And fortunately, he and I were very young at that time, and also, fortunately, we were very naive. We didn't know much about much in life yet. We hadn't had the chance to weigh into the negative opinions of society out there that those things don't work or those things are for other people. And as a result, we were able to enter into that opportunity open-minded and optimistic and learn simple systems. And as a result of employing those systems, we were blessed to receive residual mailbox money for almost a decade. Now, that was in the early 90s, 92 to be specific. In January of 92, he says, we need to make an hour trip east of where we live to hear a gentleman speak. Again, I'm young, I'm naive, I don't know much about much, and I ask him why. He says, well, this fellow's making about $30,000 a month with this. I thought, well, you sold me, let's go. I'm only earning $3.10 an hour right now for your father up here at the store. Let's go. Now, if you're making that kind of money, folks, about anything's going to make pretty good sense, right? But again, if you're making that kind of money and you're getting ready to meet the $30,000 man, your expectation levels are going to be real high. Boy, was I ever in for a surprise. Up rolls Paul Orberson, God rest his soul, in a Chrysler New Yorker rental car from Alamo with some high-water Dockers on and some boat shoes and a little bit of red mat on his chin. And I'm thinking, oh, my goodness, what have you got me into now? But as this gentleman spoke to a crowd of all six of us at a public library, I realized his words held weight. They held real merit. And he was sharing with us light and hope that my eyes and ears had never been exposed to before. Now, that, again, was in January of 92. As I travel and as I present and I do things of this nature, I have a Lexington, Kentucky Herald Leader with me, where Paul is on the front page with his sponsor in March of 1995. A short 3 years later, he was earning quite a bit more money than $30,000 a month. He was earning in excess of $1 million a month. In fact, March of 95 marked one of 2 months Paul earned over $2 million in commissions for the month. Now, to put that in perspective, that month, March of 95, a company called XL Telecommunications paid Paul Orberson, a former baseball coach and high school teacher, more money than the Bulls paid Michael. So when it's said that network marketing offers extraordinary opportunity out there to all of us average people, there is a really, really good example. And it's my honor to be able to cover our opportunity with Nutrisail with you now. As we begin, I'm going to talk about our products a little bit, and then I'm going to talk about our opportunity, and then we'll wind up, hopefully around 20 or 30 minutes. So we'll begin by talking about our products. As you see here, we have 3, Be Light and Be Safe and Be Pro. Now, Be Light, that's our flagship product. Our founder, Dave Austin, developed that product over 7 years ago. He released that in August of 2009. And was offering it conventionally through beauty salons and spas and gyms and trade shows because he was a high-ranking person in another network marketing company, and as a result, that prohibited him from being involved in another network opportunity. And obviously, over the years, the customer referrals just keep piling in and piling up and piling on, and he's trying to figure out a way to reward this activity, and he finally just says, I give up. I'm going to cash in my chips with this other company. Resign. Contractually, they still have to pay him what they owe him monthly, but he's going to open the doors of his own network marketing company, and he did so in May of 2015, and that's when Nutrisail was born, offering Be Light as a product. Now, since then, he's developed, rekindled, I should say, a relationship with a fabulous world-class genius certified nutritionalist, Fred Sines, and he's developed a couple of additional products that we get to offer out there. Be Safe, of course, and most recently Be Pro. Now, these products are a phenomenal way to improve everyone's life out there. We'll start by talking a little bit more in detail about Be Light. What is it? Well, what it does is it'll take your energy level from a 4 to a 10 and your appetite from a 10 to a 4. And the reason it's able to do that is because it's an all-natural B vitamin complex. Now, when we're talking about all-natural products, about anything can claim to be all-natural because most things in life are originally derived from a plant in some form or fashion. But when the scientist goes into the lab and pulls those things apart from their whole form and isolates them and synthesizes them, well, they can still be proclaimed all-natural, but they're simply not bioavailable, recognizable, or absorbable by your body, so they're basically not beneficial. So I'm proud to say that our Be Light product is 100% all-natural, fully absorbable by your body. Now, what it does is it energizes your body because it's a full spectrum of the B vitamins with a very generous offering of B12 specifically. I never encourage anyone to take a nutraceutical product to a medically licensed pharmaceutical prescribing doctor for their opinion on something like this because they really don't have the motivation to tell you the truth. It's like asking the CEO of Coca-Cola if it's okay to drink Pepsi. But remarkably, hundreds of people have already done this, maybe thousands at this point, and all I keep hearing back is their doctor looks at our labels and they just pass on our products with flying colors, some of them saying, well, this has got more B12 in it than even I can give you in shot form. Where can I get some of this for myself? Most recently, a girl in my hometown done that very same thing, and the doctor went ahead and ordered before she could even sign him up. And as you get acclimated with our company, you'll understand that happens quite a bit, which is a very strong testament to what we have to offer out there. It also includes a healthy shot of iodine to help jumpstart your thyroid back into action. And you have to understand the importance of your thyroid. It absolutely controls and regulates every single cell in your body. So if your thyroid's sluggish and out of whack, so will you be. So this B vitamin complex, Be Light, it's offered in two forms right now. Be Light Classic, as it was born back in 2009, and just recently an updated supercharged form of it called Be Extra. And that's basically twice the iodine and twice the giddy up in the stimulant that Be Light Classic currently offers. And by June, we hope to have a completely stimulant-free version of Be Light Classic called Be Free. Now, folks, what this does, it actually energizes your body. It will control your hunger. And that obviously enough will lead to fat loss. You know, it increases your mood. It enhances your mood because it's actually brain food. And all of this is accomplished very simply in nature because it's a full spectrum of the B vitamins out there that are offered naturally. It's just an awesome, awesome product. People just fall in love with it generally within 30, 45 minutes to an hour after consuming it. They found their new best friend. It's an awesome product. I can't be prouder to be able to talk about it and offer it out there. Now, Be Safe. This actually is my favorite product of all that we offer because it's an immune-boosting army of nutrients brought together to provide the body with antioxidants, phytonutrients, bioflavonoids, minerals, and even another healthy dose of B12. And I'll add this too, another healthy dose of iodine as well. Be Safe, it's my favorite product. In my estimation, it's the most brilliant product ever developed in the history of man, ever, because it's a antioxidant-infused proactive detox. Now, what I mean by all that is this. We'll start with antioxidants. Antioxidants are very important in your life because they fight off free radicals that cause things like disease like cancer. You see, antioxidants create an alkaline environment in your body where cancer cannot survive. Cancer must have acidity just to survive. It cannot live in an alkaline environment such as antioxidants create. Now, antioxidants are found naturally out there in fruits that are very high in vitamin C. Well, we don't need enough of those. That's no great secret. But even if you do, unless you know what you're doing and where to get good fruits and vegetables, you're kind of defeating the purpose anyway. What I mean by that is just go to Walmart or Kroger's or somewhere and just look down those rows of those really pretty fruits and vegetables. You know, they're bigger than they used to be. They're brighter than they used to be. They're just bursting with color. They're unblemished. Folks, those are not God-made fruits and vegetables. Those are man-made fruits and vegetables. They've been hydroponically raised in water. Now, I got a hot tip for you. The good Lord put vitamins, minerals, and nutrients in dirt and nowhere else. So how in the world can a fruit or vegetable grow out of water? Again, the scientist goes into the lab, they pull those elements apart, they isolate them and synthesize them in a way that can be delivered through water into the plant and gives it a steroid type of effect on that plant. It grows bigger and brighter and faster than it does in the garden naturally. Now, the problem with that is very easy to become aware of. Just go get one of those oversized tomatoes and slice into it and taste it. Once you do, you're going to realize it tastes bland compared to its ugly cousin out there in the garden. Why? Because it's now bigger than God intended. The elements that give it its flavor are dispensed across a greater mass than God designed. And I assure you, every single time that mankind tries to intercept God's plans in nature, dire consequences are sure to follow, the least of which is that it's just not effective, the worst of which is it causes the rare syndromes and disease we take in stride today that simply didn't used to exist. And here's the real bad part of that equation. If you're not getting those vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, in other words, you're not getting the benefit of what mankind has created that's not beneficial, eventually that happens. The second part of that equation happens anyway. Now, most people understand for good health and proper nutrition, detoxifying your system, getting the toxins out of your body is the cornerstone of that. And most people will relate that to a colon cleanse type of situation where, you experience a moving experience, which is never a comfortable conversation, but it is absolutely essential for good health. You have to remove those stored toxins from your body to enjoy good health. I love the way that Be Safe works. Remember, I said it was a proactive detox. This product does what your liver used to and can no longer do anymore. You see, your liver's function is to rid the body of foreign chemical compounds as they enter into the body before they get trapped inside the body. Well, America's liver is now in shock. It's inundated. That's all it sees are these foreign chemical cocktails in our modern, expedient, GMO'd up frankenfood. It's just full. It can't do its job anymore. So as these chemical compounds enter the body and hit the liver, it sends them into the other organs. The other organs don't know what to do with them either. So as they lay there, they begin to eventually ooze into your body. Now, your body's last line of defense here is to create adipose tissue, which is fat cells, to trap these chemical compounds of death in, trying to figure out what to do next. So now you've got artificially created fat cells holding these foreign chemical compounds. And when I'm talking about foreign chemical compounds, specifically artificial colors and sweeteners, some of those are intentionally designed with the addiction power of heroin. So this is a compound set of circumstances that's causing what you see out there. We're the wealthiest country in history, but right now, we're the most overweight and sick on the planet. Be Safe is your defense shield in between that happening and your body in good health. It absolutely conditions your body at the cellular level to rid itself of those foreign chemical compounds coming into your body before your body creates adipose tissue trapping them. It fixes the problem or eliminates the problem before it ever has a chance to get started. I just love that product. It's just remarkable. Now, what it does is it actually cleanses toxins and impurities. It pulls that out of you. Without that colon cleansing type of effect, folks, it will boost your immune system. Obviously, that leads to healthy, sustainable fat loss. It will give you an increase in energy and focus. It's absolutely a brilliant new approach to an ancient science. I just love it. Again, I think it's the most brilliant product ever developed, ever. This leads us to the last product that we have to offer right now, Be Pro. Have you ever felt tired after a meal? What about discomfort like bloating or gas? Do you avoid certain types of foods because they wreak havoc on your digestive system? Eating was meant to nourish and fuel your body, not cause health issues and discomfort or require a nap. Be Pro is a daily complete spectrum of non-GMO probiotics and non-GMO plant-based digestive enzymes that support food digestion, nutrient absorption, and stronger immune system. You know, it's the hottest buzzword out there in all nutritional circles. Everybody from the gym to your doctor is telling you you need a probiotic, and you do. It aids digestion. The dilemma is finding one that's organic, because where the probiotics themselves are generally derived from, fruits and vegetables that have been genetically modified. I'm proud to say that B Pro offers 10 all-organic probiotics in one capsule with 11 additional digestive enzymes thrown in there. Again, all in the all-natural, non-GMO arrangement with some chicory root and other things added in there like that. These 3 products, folks, taken in unison starting day one, we're hearing some of the most amazing health-improving stories as a result of weight loss. It's just amazing. We've already had one lady that only began in September peel off a whole 100 pounds. And that's just a testament to what these products are. Now, what I've covered here is our 3 basic products and the 2 ways that B Light's offered, and the 3rd way it's going to be offered hopefully by June. And then again, hopefully by June, we'll have another product coming out to offer to you called B Max, which is a powerhouse of vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin D3, tons more antioxidants. Folks, to get everything out that these 4 products will basically deliver you would require a combination of 19 different forms of things you'd have to go find, and good luck finding them in an absorbable, all-natural, whole, non-GMO arrangement. This is just amazing what we have to offer to you out there, folks. I can't be prouder to be able to say these things. Now, getting started in the business, it's as romantic as the product lineup I've just covered, folks, because there's no cost to join. And get this, there's no dreaded auto ship. We simply set you up with your own free website. Now, with this free website, you're actually qualified to earn money right off Jump Street. Let me cover that again. With this free website, you're actually qualified to earn money right off Jump Street. What I'm saying is, Nutrisail, the company, will actually pay you money before you pay Nutrisail, the company, any money. With this free website, you've now become a brand fan. And the company will pay you 10%, dollar for dollar, of what anybody buys through you in this arrangement. Simply put, if you get your free website where you can learn more about the product and see the pricing arrangements and just refer that to a friend, and the friend was to read the labels like I did and say, well, this is as clean as ivory soap in your mom's kitchen, and decide to buy it, you make 10% dollar for dollar of whatever they spend. If they go buy $100 worth of product, you just made $10 and you've not spent a penny yet. That absolutely makes this, in my opinion, the most legal thing to ever present itself in the history of network marketing. That is a glorious arrangement itself, and we're going to let you have that opportunity for free for up to 2 months. Now, after 60 days, to remain in that scenario and continue to earn the 10% from purchasing through your free website, you will need to become active. This earmarks the first and only requirement financially in our opportunity. To be an active brand fan only requires a small minimal investment of $19.95 every 30 days, again without that dreaded auto ship attached to it. And for the $19.95, you get samples of our product in a couple of different ways of your choice. You never spend a penny here, folks, without getting product in return. This is complete pure residual income here. Now, from that point, here comes the fun. This business position, brand builder, labeled in blue there. That's the most important position in our company. That's the reason it's labeled in blue. To become a brand builder only requires that personal purchase in 30 days of $20 and convincing 2 friends to do the same. Now, these 2 friends, you're going to place in what we call a binary matrix, which is a left and a right team, and we'll cover that in a couple of slides coming up. But basically, you're going to spend $20 in a 30-day period and have a friend on your left team do the same and a friend on the right team do the same. That's all that's required, folks, to become a brand builder and be qualified to earn up to $500 in this binary pay plan that we'll cover a little bit in a minute. That's also going to increase your affiliate pay that you was earning as a brand fan from 10 to 15%, meaning your friend goes and buys $100 worth of product, instead of making the $10, you're going to make 15. From there, folks, you can become what we call a senior brand builder. Now, the senior brand builder comes with a hefty pay raise. Number one, that 15% on the affiliate pay becomes 17, as you see there. So when your friend buys $100 worth of product, you make 17 instead of 15 or 10. And it also raises that cap in the binary pay plan to $5,000. Now, all that's required, that's $5,000 a week, I should say. Now, all that's required, and this is shown in a slide here coming up, to become the senior brand builder is to do what you've done already at Brand Builder. At Brand Builder, you brought in 2 people that spent 20 and you spent 20. If you're dynamic enough and ambitious enough to pull that off 6 total times, you're now awarded the senior brand builder position, qualified to earn up to $5,000 a week in the binary pay and 17% in the affiliate pay. From there, you can even rank up to qualified senior builder for doing no more than what you've already done by acquiring 6 brand builders and just have a little bit of volume occur, which I'll show you numerically coming up in a slide in a few. Your cap stays at $5,000 a week, and your affiliate pay grows another 2% up to 19%, meaning when somebody spends that $100 on product, you make 19 instead of 17, 15, or 10. From there, you can reach the top pay rank in our comp plan and become the elite senior builder. Your cap, your cap raises all the way up to $12,500 weekly in the binary plan and 21% in the affiliate pay. And I'll show you how that looks in just a couple of slides. So as the brand builder plays out, this is how this starts looking, folks, in the binary pay plan. Now, the binary pay plan is in between 2 sets of the affiliate pay. The affiliate pays you the percentages I showed you on the front end, but as your business grows, it's also going to give you the differences and overrides on those percentages of you and your entire organization on the back end. So the brand builder looks like this. You've spent that whopping $20, and you've convinced 2 people to do the same, one on your left team there, as you see, and one on your right team. That's, again, qualified you to earn 15% in the affiliate pay. That's a 5% pay raise over the brand fan pay, and qualified you to earn up to $500 a week in the binary pay that we're going to start talking about. Now, here's an example of how this looks. Everything purchased in our company has a point value applied to it. You know, I've been talking about 10% dollar for dollar in the affiliate pay. Well, that same $100 that was spent, by example, 60% of that, or 60 points, accumulates in volume in whatever side of your binary that it happens in. So I've gave you a numerical example here, nice round easy numbers at 2,000 on one side and 4,000 on the other, for ease of compensation and mathematical conversation. The standard payout in the industry with companies that use binary pay plans, and some of you that have seen these type of pay plans are aware of this, the standard payout is 10% in the binary of whatever side is smaller in volume. In other words, your weak side volume is what pays out the 10%. In this scenario, you're looking at a 10% standard payout on the 2,000, which is the smaller of the 2 sides, which would produce a $200 check. Now, Nutrisail goes ahead and does something that I've certainly never seen happen in a binary pay plan before. We'll go ahead and match you another 10% and pull that away from your strong side. Now, I don't know if that's happened before in history, in the industry or not, but I can guarantee you I've never seen it or heard of it. So that's actually a double payout. You're making the traditional 10% on your small team, and now Nutrisail is generous enough to add another 10% from that big side. And those of you who have experienced this type of thing, you've always seen and heard of that leg to China, that big leg that nobody ever gets any payment from. This is where this starts happening for the first time. Additionally, the industry standard binary pay plan will also require some kind of balancing act in sales, actual number of sales before the volume's paid out. It can be as harsh as 50-50. A very common pay plan out there requires 10 sales on one side and 10 sales on the other side before it ever pays a penny of the volume out. Well, the more traditional balancing act is a 1/3, 2/3 arrangement where you would have maybe 3 sales on your small side occur and 9 sales occur on your strong side, and that would pay out the volume. We don't require that either, folks. As soon as there's enough money generated, enough volume generated, I should say, on your weak side to generate a $10 check, you're paid. But keep in mind that $10 is now doubled and it becomes $20. Mr. Austin and the Nutrisail team have politely taken away all of the gotchas that I've ever known of in the binary pay plan. From here, folks, here's how this senior brand builder position starts looking, and that you can move up to for developing 6 brand builders. 6. I mean, a total of 6. And that'll actually take you to the top of the comp plan, 6 brand builders. They don't have to be perfectly matched, as you see here in this diagram at 3 and 3, but you must have at least 2 on either side. It can be 2 or 4 going left or right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfectly and evenly matched at 3 and 3. Again, at the senior builder, you're getting that nice pay raise in the affiliate plan from brand builder at 15% up to 17%. And that's, again, for just developing 6 brand builders. And this will qualify you, folks, for up to $5,000 a week in the binary pay. Just amazing that for doing no more than what I've shown you right now, you're qualified as your business grows out and the volume accumulates to earn up to $5,000 a week if your volume produces that, for doing no more on your personal behalf than what I've explained and develop 6 brand builders. Now, from there, you can actually become a qualified senior builder. The qualified senior builder enjoys another 2% pay raise, I've explained already, and the affiliate pay up to 19%. And you still just develop those same 6 brand builders. You don't have to develop any more. Just maintain those 6 brand builders. Now, it's encouraged, obviously. The more, the better. You don't want to just develop 6 and quit, but that's all that's required. Now, here's how this looks mathematically. Remember I told you I was going to give you a numerical equation? Well, we're leaving that 4,000 in there for easy conversation, and we're going to show you the minimal qualification to hit this rank in volume, which is $1,250. That's all that's required, folks, is $1,250 in volume on your smaller side to become a qualified senior builder. Now, most of you that's seen these types of things, $1,250 in volume, that is not even worth mentioning. It's minuscule. This, again, qualifies you. Your pay cap stays the same as senior builder at $5,000 a week. Awesome. It's just awesome what's in front of us, folks. Now, from here, again, you can reach the top pay rank in our company. That's called the Elite Senior Builder. At Elite, all you do is maintain them 6 builders, the same 6 that you acquired to get the senior builder, that qualified you again for qualified senior builder. Those same 6 again qualifies you to be Elite, the top pay rank in our company. And your affiliate pay skyrockets all the way up to 21%, and your pay cap's going to increase dramatically, as you see in just another click here on the slides. But what you see here, we've kept that 4,000 on your strong side volume in place. All you have to do is increase that 1,250 volume production, which is minuscule, up to a whopping 3,500 on your smaller side, maintain them 6 same brand builders, and develop 1 qualified senior on each side of your binary. Now get this. Those qualified seniors, they don't even have to be personally sponsored. Let me repeat that. Those 2 qualified seniors, they don't even have to be personally sponsored. That's how generous this comp plan is. Now, they cannot be afforded or gifted from above, but they can develop from beneath. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. Let's say I sponsor you into the business and then sponsor one of my friends and place them under you, and somewhere under them becomes a qualified senior. Well, that didn't help you for this qualification. However, let's say that you come into the business, you sponsor Fred, who sponsors Joe, who sponsors Sue, who sponsors Ann, who sponsors 100 more, and somewhere down through there, anywhere underneath that, there's a qualified senior develops. Now you've just made your qualification. That's how awesome and generous and on your terms this pay plan is. Again, all the gotchas have been eradicated. And this qualifies you to earn up to $12,500 a week in the binary compensation plan. It's just remarkable what we have to offer out there, folks. It's a perfect bouquet of opportunity for you and others. Now, here's my original, awesome, and glorious sponsor, Paul Orberson. Again, God rest his soul. In the beginning, he taught me 3 things are essential for success in network marketing with average people or the masses. That is simple, effective, and affordable. Now, if you have those 3 elements in network marketing, you have a home run with average people or the masses. And if you don't have those 3 elements, you may still have a home run. okay? But it will not be with average people or the masses. You're going to have to find people of higher intellectual ability, with deeper pockets and more ambition to accomplish the same thing that these three elements will produce with average people. I encourage you to think about what I've covered here. It doesn't get a lot more complicated than swallowing a capsule. The effectiveness of our products, oh my goodness. Once you experience them, you'll never do without them. And just ask others around you what they're doing, what they think about them. And affordable, you'll never find a more affordable product line out there in any realm, be it in the grocery store, be it in prescription form, or be it in our industry. Our products are, we're never going to price somebody out of feeling better, folks. That's just a glorious thing to be able to say. And in business, when we're talking about affordable, I don't think it gets much more affordable than free to start. And let's face it, if $20 a month in overhead runs you out of business, you're not qualified to be in business. I encourage you, don't take this for granted. And I also encourage you to get back with the person who shared this with you. Whatever you do, folks, just don't miss this. Thank you for taking the time to look at this opportunity. I look forward to meeting you and celebrating all your success for many years to come. Goodbye.